So in order to replace the RAM in this laptop, we're going to need to flip the laptop over so that the underside is facing upward. Once we have that done, we're going to want to remove this bottom cover right here. Now, a thing to note, your laptop, if it's newer, it may have no individual panels on the bottom. It may be all one individual piece of plastic with screws holding it in place. And you may need to remove all the screws from the bottom of the laptop to remove the bottom of the laptop to gain access to the RAM. In this case, we just have this one little cover that we have to open to access the RAM. So, in order to do that, we're going to start by removing the battery, which is always a good thing to do when working on laptops. In fact, doing any sort of work to a laptop. So we're going to remove the battery, and in order to remove this door, we're going to need to remove this screw that's located right here. So in order to do that, we're going to remove the screw like so. And on this particular model of laptop, it's just the one screw and it's captive. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull towards me like this, and it's going to unlatch, and then we're going to be able to simply remove it like so. Now, with this laptop, removing this cover allows us to access all the generally user replaceable parts, such as the hard drive, the 2 sticks of RAM, and the Wi-Fi card. Now, let's get to removing the RAM. In order to remove the RAM, we need to push these clips. Here, here, and here. These are little metal tabs that are holding the RAM in place. So what we're going to do is we're going to want to push them to their sides, like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're just going to push them to their sides, and as you can see, the RAM pops up, allowing us to easily grab it and pull it out. And we're going to do that with the second stick of RAM. And we're going to pull it out the same way as well. Now, this laptop takes DDR3 RAM. If you have a newer laptop, it may take DDR4 RAM. Now, one thing to note about RAM is it is very hard to install incorrectly. As you can see here, the RAM is keyed. There's a little notch here, and a little notch here and here, and well, here on this one as well. But you can see they're notched, so they're keyed, so they'll only go in a certain way. Other types of RAM have notches in different positions, and in different positions on the RAM sticks itself. In this case, the RAM in this laptop is fine, and it's at its max. So I'm going to put the 8 gigs of RAM back into it, 4 gigs each on each stick. But in your case, you just put your new RAM in the same way as you've taken out the old RAM. Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to put the RAM back in. It's very simple. All you have to do is put it back in at an angle, like so, just as it was when you pulled it out. And we're just going to make sure that it's seated, and it is. And then we're just going to press down. And it's clipped in place. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the other stick of RAM, and we're going to put it back in the same way, and we're going to make sure it's seated like so, and we're going to press down. Now, to put the laptop back together, all we have to do is to reverse the process of what we did before. So we're going to take our cover, and we're just going to slide it back into place like so. It's all sitting flush, so it's in place properly, and we're going to tighten down this screw. And then we are going to put the battery back in place like so. Now, from here, all you have to do is go into Windows and make sure that it sees the amount of RAM that you put in this laptop. or that you put in your laptop. And once you've done that, you should be good to go. It is time to check and make sure that Windows is recognizing all of the RAM that we have installed. Now, here it is going to show that I have 16 gigabytes of RAM installed because I am capturing this on my desktop. So, in order to check and make sure that the computer has the correct amount of RAM installed, there are two methods. The first method, and most common method, is to check under Computer Properties. Now, in order to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to right-click on the Start menu, and from there, click the option that says System. Now, you'll see here it says the installed amount of RAM is 16 gigabytes, which is correct. Now, the other way to check this is to open up the System Info window. In order to do that, we are going to go to Search right here, and we are going to type in SYS. And as you can see, it's looking for the best match, which is System Information, which is what we need. So we are going to open that, and as you'll see here, it shows the installed physical memory RAM as 16 gigabytes. Now that we have verified Windows is showing the correct amount of RAM, you should be good to go.